Hello, hope you're all doing very well. I hope you're all having a great Pride Month. I know I am. Yes, so in this video, I really want to be very chill, very zen. So I'm just lining and colouring an OC of mine you might have seen on the channel called Lyra Hall. She's like a Cyclops in the 1960s Greek mythology. I think I've mentioned her a couple of times here or there before. I haven't really been posting much because I've just been forgetting, and when I have been in my house or my room to record stuff, I haven't been wanting to. It's really weird because my desk is fine to draw on, but I do most of my drawing and my sketching and my lining and everything else on my bed, so it's very weird to go to a desk to line and to colour in, and it's really weird when the camera's on. I'm just I don't know what I'm doing, which I really don't know what I'm doing. So for this piece, I'm using a mix of liners and some Copic markers. I've been addicted to Copic markers. It is unreal how I've been addicted to them. I'll go on Vinted and Vinted or Amazon or eBay. Not less eBay nowadays, because I feel like eBay's gone very Amazon in its marketing, to at least, and the stuff they put on there. Because you gotta think I understand they have to get business and stuff, but it used to be a place where you put your stuff that you don't need anymore on there. Nowadays it's just you make a business on eBay. It feels very corporate now. I don't like that. I hate eBay for that reason. So I go mostly on Vinted, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Vinted is just full of either people who don't know how to price stuff and it's really, really cheap, or people who put stuff from trends on there, art trends, them hoo markers, or those generic pink pens that everyone was obsessed with for ages, and it's very, very weird. Anyway, so I buy most of my Copic markers from there. You can get really decent stuff from Vinted, actually, art wise. You're not just for clothes and that, you can also get this is not a sponsor for Vinted. I use it a lot. My friends know this because every time I buy markers, I put in the group chat saying hey, I got this for this much, and they're great, Venus, where's our money? It's great, really. It's really great. So yeah, I have a Copic addiction now. I used to have a watercolor addiction. Now it's a Copic addiction. I flip for the two sometimes. I'll either go to watercolor or marker. It just depends on my mood, and depends on the season, I guess. Because it's a lot more hot when I stay inside and use my marker because they're hot and I can't be bothered for stuff to dry. But it's the colder months I want to do watercolor, which is really weird. Maybe it's because I'm all zen and stuff. I will say watercolor has something over markers, which is the portability of it. Because you don't need that many colours in watercolour. I feel you need a bit more colours in markers, but I don't think you need that many in watercolour. But honestly, watercolour and marker are quite similar in the fact they don't have a white per se. And before people are asking what colour do they have a white? Technically yes, but never a white is in it will lighten the colour. It will just make it more chalky. But I think they're great for skin tones. I feel everyone just disrespects the white in watercolour. I did disrespect everything in white and black in most mediums, which is stupid, really. Because, who cares? It's art. Art has no rules. I'm really, rambling today, and I apologise for it, because, I didn't write a script for anything. I was supposed to record audio last night, and I didn't, because I really couldn't be bothered to record audio. Recording videos, if you're not used to it, it's very weird. Because I don't draw, I don't sketch on camera. I don't sketch on camera because I'm scared that it's gonna take forever and my phone's just gonna die of battery. But also, I'm scared to make a mistake on it, and everyone's commenting down low actually you made this mistake when you were drawing at this timestamp, because people have no lives, I guess. Which is true. Oh god, you've seen the amount of people that are critically online and stuff, and they're oh god, this is such a big deal, and it's really not. It's just someone being really, really stupid again, which isn't uncommon. But also I was talking to one of my mum's friends the other day, it was really weird, and she was just what's the big deal about the hot girl read thing? So I just told her what it was about, because I sort of knew, and she went like, oh, that's just someone being stupid. Why is everyone making a big deal out of it? I'm like, yeah, actually, that's just someone being a little bit stupid. Like, obviously, like, yeah, like small businesses and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, that was just someone trying to make a bit of money and being very fucking stupid. Like, that's just half of the internet. It's just like being stupid and trying to make money off the said stupidity, and people blowing it more out of proportion than it actually really is. And if you really think about, like, who cares in the end? Like, people are gonna forget the drama of it, like, within like 2 to 3 months, if that. Give it a week and people forget the names, really. Oh my god, I'm very spicy. God damn. But yeah, I'm hoping. I always say this in every video, like, I'm going to record more, like, blah blah blah. But like, I generally do hope to record like a little bit more when the summer hits, because I'm gonna have like loads more free time and loads more drawing, and hopefully by the end of this month, or maybe just before this month, I will have a complete sketchbook tour coming out. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be really fun. Really fun. And maybe like a supply tour, maybe? Question mark, and we'll put a pin in that. We'll put a pin in it for now. We'll leave it for now. We'll put it, and we'll watch it later, because we will watch it later, even though like we never watch anything watch later. Like, you put the stuff that you watch later, like which you watch later, but then like when you watch it, you're like, oh, like you take forever to get around to it. Oh good lord, I just woke up. I feel like I should tell people that I not just woke up, like I woke up like 2-3 hours ago. But like, you know, when you haven't like talked to someone in ages and you're just like rambling. I think that's like how you become like a YouTuber, probably. Like, you just don't shut up. Like, you don't shut up, and you don't stop talking, and it's like coherent, and people like hearing your rambles. I feel like people are 50-50 on that. Also, I should point out my new model. Hello, look at her. She's so pretty and she's so nice. My friend Oliver did this for me, and I'm very grateful for it. It was really weird. Because basically the story is on this. I have a PS4 which I don't use, so I'm currently trying to send it to Oliver right now. And Oliver was like, "Oh my god, that's like really, really expensive. Do you want anything in return?" And I was like, I don't really know. So we were going back and forth on what like we could do for the trade, because I didn't want money off him. I didn't have the money, which, you know, poor life for him. Oliver, I'm sorry if you're watching this. And he was like, well, I can't give you money because, like, you know, I'm saving up. And he was like, I literally can't give you any money. I'm really, really sorry. I'm like, no, mate, that's fine. Like, I'm really helping do me a favour because I'm going out state. So going back and forth on what we were trying to do, we were like, maybe like a commission. But I was like, but I can just draw it. And he was like, yeah, true, but you suck. I was like, oh, fuck you. And he was like, I'm not buying your markers because you have addictions to that. I'm like, yeah, true. So going back and forth, and then you were just like, oh, do you want like a PNG? Because like the last thing you did was kind of like poopy. And you were like, I was like, actually, you know what? Yeah, I would like a PNG. I would love a PNG, because he was trying to do PNGs. Because he was trying to set up like his own YouTube channel. I'll link in the description because he's really cool. And so he just made it for me. Like one afternoon, he was like, oh, Venus, it's done. I was like, what? Like, it's done. What? And here she is, and she's so pretty. So I want to say thank you, Oliver, for making my PNG tuber, and I will send you your PS4 very, very soon. It's just been very busy at my house recently, and yeah. Oh, good lord. I keep saying good lord after 57 minutes, but I feel like it's just because, like, I'm just not used to having it forever. Next time I will have a script, okay? Next time we'll do a little story time, or I will script something, and we will do the scripts, unless you don't want me to do scripts, unless you just want me to hear me rumble. I could just do bullet points, but like, who cares? So right, I'm asking for a marker tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing. My marker process is very much copying two artists, well, technically three artists in particular. Marvel Draws. I put his Instagram on screen. Drawing with Waffles and Creative Cara. I think that's what she's called. I think so. Yeah, they're three marker techniques, specifically drawing with Waffles. Actually, drawing with Waffles got me into art initially. Not got me into it. I feel like COVID got me into it. Do you remember COVID? That was a time, wasn't it? That was a weird time for us all, like, collectively as a species. Like, that was a really, really weird time that I feel like everyone's not used to talking about still. The internet's still not really used to talking about. People still blink over for loads of things. That's really weird. Because I think that happened, like, nearly 7 years ago. Is, like, still being brought up. And that's so weird. So a little marker technique I like to do is, one, make sure I have a piece of paper next to me while I'm doing illustrations, and then I'll just do it in the corner, just a little marker test. But if I'm doing like a full illustration on camera, at least I want to make it look at least somewhat appetizing. Appetizing? Is that a word? Is that? Yeah, it's a word, but I wouldn't say it in... Oh my god. Can you tell that, like, I've just, like, the first thing I've recorded today, and I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing great. Anyway, I think I like to do is like do the shadows first. I think you've seen me do that on the skin, I think, and the dress. I feel like I like just like doing it because, like, okay, then the shadows are done. Like, at least I've marked them on the paper. I like to do dark to light, at least with markers, and I like to put a lot of mediums actually. I find doing dark to light is actually quite better, at least if you can like blend the medium. If we can't blend the medium, then sorry, I guess. Oh god, I don't think I'm that great with markers, at least not to like a professional level. I'm still learning how to do things, and I still think I use like way too much ink as is, which is horrible because I do use Copic markers. I don't have refills for like all of them. I have refills for most of my skin tones and stuff. I think that's like 1 or 2 skin tones I just don't have it refills for. I have refills for most of my greys, which is great because I got them like on the like used sale, which is great. But I don't have nearly enough greys, and I don't really use the greys because like I have all these colours, so I wouldn't want to use the greys unless I'm like doing like a. Sometimes I'll do like studies of Greek or Roman statues, and they're actually quite really good because I don't know. Sometimes I think like, wow, we were making art for centuries and we're still making art. I don't think sculpting is that popular anymore. I don't think not that popular, but not as known anymore. At least sculpting in the traditional sense. Oh, also a very fun tip with your markers. Make sure you steal one of the Yahoo marker like cover things. I love those things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love those things. I just wish they like would sell them. So if you're watching this, you're probably not watching this video at all, but if you're listening by any chance, could you sell them maybe in like a pack of like five big ones, 5 little ones, and 5 small ones? Also, that's like one reason why I recommend it. Hoo-hoos, honestly, I just personally don't like them. I feel like the smell like hurts my head a lot. I do draw a lot in my bed, so when I'm drawing, I get this whiff of like alcohol smell like through my veins. It's horrible. But I feel like, I don't know, that's sort of like a Hoo-hoo. They are like a cheap marker brand to have like the best colour range, because they're also like copying off each other really. Because you gotta think like, oh, Artex has paint markers, no, Hoo-hoo has paint markers, but they're all from the same factory at least. Just got their packaging, and I will say Hoo-hoo just have better packaging than Artex, because like why am I putting little stickers on? What's going on? Also, I don't really like the box. I think there's just like everything Rita says about art packaging. of course, like Copic's not the best either. I will say top tier who does have great packaging, because like they're like, oh, you can travel with your markers, you can like put them in like your bag, and here's like a thing, so you don't have to like buy a pencil case for your markers. I'm like, oh my god, thank you, Hoo. I wish I could buy these so I didn't have to buy a pencil case and it breaks. I have to use a big Marvel makeup bag that I bought ages ago. I don't remember why I bought it. I think it was probably Turkey. Oh god, anyway, I'm rambling. So yeah, stuff for your markers, kids. Markers you bleed, no matter if they're really, really expensive or they're really, really cheap, they are going to bleed through because they are alcohol markers. That is my 2 cents in that. I got a lot of 2 cents actually. Came back from the bank, a lot of 2 cents. Also, I forgot to press record when I was doing hair, but like literally just me doing like a base coat and then me going back in with like some of the she didn't really miss anything. It's just me forgetting to record because I record with my phone, and obviously sometimes when I pause it to quickly go do something, I forget to unpause the recording, so I'll go back and I'll do it, and it's really, really annoying. So I'm very sorry if that has annoyed you, because it's annoyed me every time that I've done something and realised, oh, I've only done the sketching recorded, I have not done the lining, and now suddenly I only can do the colouring. It's really annoying, but we're human, so who gives a butt? Who gives a butt? keep changing around Lyra's colouring because originally she had like a green dress. Now I've changed it to blue. I think I might change it back to green, maybe. I don't know. Because I feel like the eye really I feel like the eye and the dress really like clashed. I feel like they really like generally only has like two colours, like brown, white, and like green. Green's on like two of them. Maybe yellow if you can't tell. So I made a ginger, or like a nice like fiery red, and I made the dress blue to contrast that. And I think it works a bit well because Colour Theory, yeah. I know nothing of Colour Theory. Colour Theory and me are not besties at the moment. We've been besties really. The only time we've been like besties if I've done like monochromatic Paralives in Paralives. I think I've been loving Paralives actually. I don't care who anyone says. I really like people who give it like a bad review. Haven't experienced like a game that's in early development, which I haven't either. But like, there's like 2 games currently in early development. That is Subnautica and like Paralives, and I dominating a field that's been overrun by AAA games that break within day one. Like, I don't want stuff to break within day one. Anyway, now we're going back to my second addiction, which is coloured pencils. And yet again, the 2 colour pencil brands that I use are Polychromos from Faber-Castell and Prismacolor pencils. I actually do use Prismacolor coloring pencil. I got like a big thing of the reds, Carmine Red, and I loved them, but they're very expensive, and I went back on Amazon to buy some more, and they only got the blue ones. I'm not a big fan of blue when I'm sketching. I like the red. The red sometimes contracts to the markers that I'm using. That's a tip I picked up from drawing waffles, and now I can't draw in some blue. Okay, I can think of all of it and do it lining digitally, but I don't want to do it lining digitally. Lining sucks in digital. And my friend will actually tear me apart for saying that, but I don't care. And now we're at basically the end of the video, which is kind of sad, I guess. Not sad, but like I feel sad because I don't know when I'm gonna do another one of these videos. I know I want to do a sketchbook tour soon. I'm at like 10 pages left of the sketchbook, and I'm like done with the sketchbook, so that won't be that long. But I don't know, I feel like kind of bad because I don't really like upload as much because I had the idea, I would upload once a week, it's gonna be amazing. But now I can probably aim for like twice a month, maybe once a month if I'm lucky. But before we see the final project, I just want to say thanks for watching, like and subscribe. And yeah, just if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Leave a comment down below what your favorite art material is, and if you heard the vibrating in the background, because that was my phone. I'm very sorry, but comment if you heard that.